And we're back after crashing while raging and being excited and looking at a lot of things. So let's load back in here. Someone had whispered me and I missed their message. Oof. 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 Yeah. Gear Breaker Clink Clank. Is that a Pokemon thing? Oof. That reminds me of something I saw the other day. Me and Eva were playing, and yeah, she knows. The, oof. One of our friends said oof. It's like, oh, oof. Yeah, so fuck Demon Digger Nick or whatever his name is here. Demon God Nick. Fuck this guy. Don't buy from him no more. Someone had messaged me and I don't know who it was anymore, but oh well. But yeah, guys, thanks again for joining the Stop the Scammer campaign. Yeah, I remember. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is executed all? Who's. What? Are you sure? Well, who are you, Gear? I mean, I've seen his prices and they're not that bad. Like, he sells stuff pretty good. I haven't seen him sell anything overtly crazy. But generally, one gives their name before giving the name of another. Usually, you don't say the proof. Like, you just go the proof. Like, proof is like a plural thing. Like, it's like... What? What? Well, well, who are you, Gear? That's what I want to know. I've never seen you before, but you're here now. Who are you? This is like a roller coaster. Like, uh, this horse though is just going back and forth. He's loving it. He's loving it. Well, I know that. But I have to see. I'd have to see Digger or Demon. Like until we ever see Demon God Nick's this person's PSN, I can't make any judgment. I'm not judge. Well, that we don't know. This horse is so funny. What? I mean, I'm just watching. And it's like very self-incriminating. Like, all I know is that if this stall was never put here, whoa. But all I know is that if this stall was never put here, we would have never known. Well, that's what you accused. That's what you said. And then he got defensive, and his YouTube name was Nick. And then we have Demon God Nick. And I don't know. In a way. But all I really did. Yeah. Like, we just stood here. And we said, hey, these stalls are gone. Okay, so what just happened was the stream went down because we crashed. And then we came back, and then you were here, and then you said that Demon God Nick was Exuberous alt. And then you said, so you said that, and I said, well, who are you first, so we know who's all talking here. We can't just point fingers. And then Exuberous came in the stream and here and started defending himself, threatening other people with hacking, and claiming, like, it was like a circle of self-incrimination. Well, you're the one who's making claims. Yeah, well, supposedly, yeah. But who are you? That's what I want to know. Well, there's a difference between hacking individual people's IPs and hacking PSN itself. But this is just ridiculous. So, Gear, how did you find out about all this? Not asking who you are. I just want to know your side of the story because this sounds like you've been aware of this for a while. So I want to hear how you got wrapped into this situation because I only got into it like yesterday. And you said he just keeps calling you the N-word if you talk about it or something. No, I'm just curious. I'm back. All I know is that if everything that just transpired, have I tried existing? Yeah. But I just want to know how you found out about all this scamming stuff. Like, all I know is that if this stall was not put here, then we'd have no finger to point at all. And people probably could have walked away from this unscathed. Probably every single party would have been okay had everything been done. Oh. What? Well, okay, Raylan, hey. So, so for the past week or so, maybe more, people in Onigashima have been like selling friendship items and stuff, and they were saying like, buy this to get like max level, and it's like friendship items and stuff, and there's a whole ring of them. And then yesterday I said, hey, we should all put down stalls that say don't be scammed and insta level equals scam and all that stuff. Alright, Gear, cool. You hit me up later. Sure, man. For sure. And like all this stuff was going down, and then I said, okay, we're just gonna go put stalls everywhere to counter protest, and we did. And then they all went away, and then this stall popped up. It said Demon God Nick, and this guy's been, I've seen this guy trying to rip people off all the time. He tried to rip off Shiro, and Shiro told him to go fuck himself. And then he has this stall up that says made over 5,000 OC, thank you. And like, then we're like, oh, so this is here. We made a video about this, and then the guy who's supposedly this came up, and then he was in the stream, and he started defending himself, and Gear pointed him out, and it was just one big roller coaster of I just stood here and people turned themselves in. Like that's what it felt like. Wait, he said what to you in a message? Like, weird thing is, like, I've been like talking to the guy for the past like 2-3 days. Like, we've been running Yogg, and like he was a good guy. Oh. Oh my god, there he is. There he is right there. There he is. Oh. Well, that's Crazy Ninja King. That's somebody else. That's Ninja King. That's Ninja King. I spelled ninja wrong. Yeah. But were I the scammer in question, what I would have done was I would have just like took my losses and like never done anything. Like, I could have taught you how to make 10K. Yeah. Uh, one of those, like 150. Yeah. Like, if you want to make money in the game, all you gotta do, all you gotta do is just farm, like, things that people want and sell it. And buy things cheap and use it to make better stuff. They do. Gargs sell really well. course my phone's gonna ring. I gotta go get the phone. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. I did. Like, I find this all incredibly funny because it was all self-incrimination. Like, I'm glad that the goodness, like, I've talked to the guy, and he's not like a horrible monster, but just the fact that he felt bad enough that he realized what he was doing and he stopped it, but then he still had the inch of pride to put the stall down. But then, like, it all, yeah, it all doesn't make a lot of sense. But like I said before, we're we're not gonna, like, you know, I said I'm not gonna let this stuff, you know, happen in my backyard. You know, this is our neighborhood. You know, like I've said many times, if someone wants to sell a night sky or whatever weapon for 1,000 OC, you can do it. Just don't just don't lie about it. Like, you know, that's all I mean. Like, I'm not saying no one should sell friendship items, or no one should sell anything, or no one should sell, you know, stuff that's not worth it. All I'm saying is be honest about it. Don't make it seem like what you're selling is God's formula to everything. You know, there's no instant way to level up. You want an instant way to level up? You go to the store, you buy like $400 worth of PSN cards, and you go level up on the weekend. That's how you level up. You know? That's all it is. I got no problem with what you're selling. Just don't lie about it. You know? And it shouldn't be a problem. But when people that don't know any better are buying into it, it's bad. You know, some people will want to pay 1 OC to get that over with for owning Odachis. Nice, J Cynical. Whoa, Eva, you're teleporting around. How'd you do that? But this is like a mini episode of Scooby-Doo, and it all makes no sense. Like, she is very magic. What do you think of it all, Eva? I think she just crashed. Or she teleported again. Oh no, wait, I see the Invig. But I don't see the Invigee. Wait, what the? Where'd it go? Oh, you fell off the map! That was funny. This has been a crazy trip, guys. Like, yeah, you're too OP. OP too big, can't support. Yeah. Like, I'm glad that he did it of his own, like, free will. Like we didn't have to, like, hound him. Yeah. We still gotta figure out who this is. Soraya. Like, the quotation, cross quotation, like, not quotation. Apostrophe, name, apostrophe. This one's still at large. This one here. So we've got to concentrate our stalls on these ones. And we still have to worry about this one down here, the instant 130. That is Kahari and gang. But that is true. As we learned today, people can have multiple PSNs. That works absolutely. Cotton strip. I can check my cotton strips, but I probably only have 99. I'll probably crash too, so I'm gonna go channel 2 where there's no stalls. Oh wow, it's almost login. Holy shit. Where did the day go? Hey, Eva followed. Who's trying to crash us? Yeah, people do need to read the fine print. Nothing levels you up. I'm really glad we didn't have to appeal to a higher power to get this solved. Not that I don't even think Cybers would do anything about it. They just tell people stop being dumbasses. X. Oh. I didn't notice. Was he? But hey, what do? Hello.
That was fast.
Yeah, I saw the notification. Some fucked up trip.
Yeah! Yeah, like I just woke up. We went to go see Infinity War at the drive-in last night, which was super awesome. No spoilers.
I'm going to it Tuesday.
Oh my god. I was screaming at the end.
Great. I'm excited for it. My friend wanted to wait like an extra week because their other buddy's coming back from like university to come see it, and like he wanted to wait for then, and then I'm like, I guess. And the next day my friend probably like saw something on the internet and he's like, fuck it, we're going. Like this week.
Oh yeah, it's... It was so good. Like a lot of people are complaining about it, but I'm just like, nah man, that was great.
Sounds like a trip.
Other than the ending, because it drove me nuts. Now the real question is... what the fuck?
Yeah.
So, like, this has been happening since day one. Like, people have been jacking up their prices and being like, oh yeah, you need this. And I'm like, no you don't. And like, I'll tell people will be like, do I really need this? I'm like, no, not at all.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, why would people do that? I'm like, because people are awful and they are trying to make OC because it's so hard to do in the game unless you do a lot of farming.
Yeah. Like, you can't sell to the higher level players unless you'd be like, I have like 30 horn sculptures. Like, oh fuck, here you go. Like.
Yeah. Like. I'm like, well, you need him for Tempest, and you need him for this weapon I'm holding, the Falling Star, and you know, there's a couple other things you need him for, but it's a lot of higher level, like towards the end game stuff. And he's like, oh, cool, I'm not gonna farm for that just yet. And I was like, cool beans.
Yeah, like I've been in chats with him this week. Like I was helping him do.
Did I sound amazing?
Yeah, she thinks
I
you sound
probably
amazing.
sound like I just.
You sound like you just
up.
woke up. Yeah, but she likes
I
that.
do sound like I just woke up because I did just wake up.
But like I've been, like the other day I saw him in Kaga and he was saying like, someone help me get my knowledges and I'll give him a night sky. And I said, fuck it, you still got that night sky? Let's go. And like I'm like, I have no problem people making and selling night skies. I do that. It's a good product. Like there's nothing wrong with that. I have no problem if you want to go farm a 105 and sell it for 150. That's your choice, you know. But what I have a problem with is when people say, oh yeah, buy like 6 friendship items and they're gonna give you...
And it's always the friendship items.
Yeah, like,
and that's why people
go
are buying them,
buy,
because
like...
everybody sees them all for so high.
Like, yeah, like if someone says, like, buy this item and it's gonna level you up to max level and it's just a fucking piece of shit, like, then I have a problem with that. Someone saying, yeah, I'm going to buy these friendship items, you're going to level up right quick. That's false advertising. You can't do that. That's like saying, buy my burgers and your dick will grow 3 inches overnight. You can't do that. Unless the burger actually does that, you can't do it.
Right.
He's trying to crash us. Can I just type this message? Like,
The 1K OC?
oh, that was from a Twitter campaign, Fujiwara. Everybody got 1,000 OC a long time ago.
Okay, I got it. Gotcha. You're invited.
A horse can't really crash us on an empty channel, though. Hello. How are you?
Hello.
Oh, can you just turn down the stream a little bit? Because I can hear it in the background.
Oh yeah,
No
I
big
like
deal.
always have it up, but I just keep the volume on mute since I can hear well.
Well, I just
At the
met you for the
beginning.
first time today, and I'm like, oh, hello. Oh. If you want, um, okay, all right.
Oh,
So
that's
I'll
fair.
respect that. I'll relay it at my own
Wait, so
leisure without mentioning you.
that's who was doing it?
That was Nick. Yeah.
Oh, triggered. Yeah. I
Okay.
was carrying that guy the other day, like I was in a VC with him. And I mean, he's a super chill dude,
Yeah.
but he like tried to buy my night sky. That's what I was talking about in the comments earlier. This guy tried to buy my night sky off of me. I'm like, first of all, excuse you. This is the first one I made. I'm kind of attached to it. I like the skills that are on it. It's kind of perfect for the way I play. And it's a night sky. I mean, he
Okay.
was chill with me. We know how that is. But yeah, like, I was carrying this guy, I was helping him through story, and I was telling him, like, this is how you get good, because your build is kind of shitty and you don't have any mags. And he's like, what are those? I'm like, oh, buddy. He didn't even have 3 axes. He had an axe, he had like a sword, he had a bow.
All right.
And he's like, yeah, I play power class. So I like was helping him out and I was explaining to him what was going on, and he was just like, hey, can I buy your weapon? And it was just like every weapon that I would equip, he'd be like, hey, can I buy that off you? And I'm like, no.
That doesn't
Yeah,
go
I'm
far,
like,
but
no.
but I like the conversation, but I want to hear more from this guy. Like I
Yes.
wanna hear the story. No offense.
No, no, definitely.
Okay, cool. So, like, when this all start? Like, I assume maybe this month. Yeah, you can.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Eva, send it to the chat group.
Hmm. Give me one sec here. How do I do that? Yeah, pretty bad, but it's also pretty basic. Like, yeah.
You're welcome. I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, he was telling me earlier that they were all down. I'm like, how does he know? But like, the majority of them are all down right now. Like, well, yesterday, we were in a chat, and he wanted me to help him do the thing for knowledges, like purity space or whatever. Not purity space, but propagation. And he's like, I'll give you a night. He's telling people, I'll give someone a night sky if they help me get these knowledges. I said, fuck yeah, I need a night sky. Let's go. So I took him through. He paid me for my runs. He was very good with that. He paid like, he's like, here's 200 OC and we'll do our runs. I said, great. And he was really good with that. I know. Well, we can see that now. But no, he incriminated him. Yeah, like had he been wise about it, you would just said nothing. Had the stalls disappear, you walk away with 5,000 OC and you're done. Like, that would have been the wise man's out. But there's too much pride in it. And then he put a stall saying, oh, thanks for the 5,000 OC. Like, yeah, like, you can't just kill someone and then show them the murder weapon and be like, oh, yeah. Like, fuck, bro. You bury that shit. You walk away with... Yeah, yeah, exactly. Just because you get away with murder once doesn't mean you can get away with it again. Like, I always say this example, like, if you get away with murder, you get, like, some special treatment, or you get away with something, and then something goes wrong, you can never bring that up again. It'd be like, you kill someone, you go kill someone else, and police go like, oh, you're under arrest. Like, oh, no, you guys didn't catch me last time. It's like, what do you mean last time? Oh, fuck. Like, that, you can't do that. You know? But... Well, I had seen him at the beginning of this event. He was in Kaga, just talking to people and being like, hey, buy my
Yeah, he
stuff.
doesn't actually
And,
run the event.
like, he was like, buy my weapons and buy my stuff. And he was telling my friend Congelation, he was like, yo, buy this stuff, you need it. And I have pictures and stuff. And we were just like, who's this Nick guy? Tell him to fuck off. And, like... it was really like pathetic in a way. Like it was just like he sounded like a street vendor. Like, you know, like the stereotypical scene, you go to like a third world country and you're walking by the alley and you have a guy like, oh, hello my friend, buy my stuff, I'll sell it to you cheap, it's very good, I made it. Like, it's one of those things, and that's what it sounded like. We're just like, what the fuck, get out of here.
He's the watch guy from Hercules. Comes out of the shadows
Yeah,
wearing nothing but a barrel.
yeah. Yeah, that guy. Like, very, very similar thing. I don't know if I can do that, Isaac. Like, PlayStation only allows me to stream on one platform
Yeah.
at a time. That's alright.
Yeah,
I was just talking in the chat.
I don't think that's possible.
No, I'd have to switch to, like, a PC platform. And I can't do that.
PS4 is life, bro.
Yeah. Messages. Like, Isaac, I have an Elgato, but my computer is not good enough for it. But go on.
Yeah, so this guy's been at it for a hot minute too.
Like, yeah. Like, honestly, I'll tell you right now, I would have been satisfied if, it all just stopped. No one, I wouldn't have to catch the criminal. As long as it all stopped and it didn't continue, like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said boo after a while. If it's gone, it's gone, you know.
hmm
But,
But the fact that you have to stream about it so that everybody knows,
well,
it's kind of, I mean, if people actually knew who I was, then yeah, but like, everybody knows who Oro is.
you'd
Everybody
be surprised.
watches.
A lot of people don't know me. But, like, of
But
course,
this
if
guy
there's
even
ever...
told me he knew who you were too, like the other day when I was carrying him. This is
Ah.
within the past week.
Well, that's the thing. Like, even really early into trading, once
Yeah,
somebody
this has been going
sold,
since day
if
one.
someone sold like a fucking something that shouldn't sell for the right price, like let's say someone sells um, a fused recipe for like 80 or something, or like someone sells a Thunderquake fused recipe for 80, and everyone knows those are dick easy to get once you get to Palace, everyone starts selling them for
hmm
80.
Yeah.
Like once the people who watch the market see something slip for the wrong price, they're all like everyone does it, and then they're seeing this friendship thing go, and then everyone's selling friendships. Like everyone put up friendships like a fucking joke, but
hmm
yeah, but then when it starts going,
Yeah.
but once the joke starts not being a joke, we got a problem. Like,
Right.
yeah, like it's all fun and games until somebody loses an eye or somebody actually opens their goddamn wallet. Yeah,
Yeah. But that's like hundreds of dollars that people spend on this game.
yeah. I put it up for you, Army Man. Oh yeah, China's bad. Yeah, China and Pre have really weird, really bad prices. Oh yeah, that's bad consumers. Yeah, though I've been on that for a long time. That's bad stuff. But I'm not gonna start a fire over it because he's not false advertising it. He's not saying, "Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he's not
get
saying you
this."
need this. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
he's
the
not.
best, blah blah.
I
He's
mean,
just like, this is
saying,
what I
yeah,
got, I made it, here you go. Take it if you want it.
yeah, like I could put up a friendship item for 9999999999999, but if it doesn't sell, it doesn't matter. You know, that's because of the title. It's very. I could put like, you could make any. You could put down a skill card and say like, this will make you a god, or this is. Well, it's the clickbaity instant level up whatever. So what we did
Mm-hmm.
yesterday, you know what we did yesterday, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
No.
so yesterday was um, I made a stream about it, and I said, okay, this is all happening. I told, okay, what we're gonna do is first things first. We're all gonna get our alts, and we're gonna glitch them, and we're gonna put up things that say insta whatever equals scam, and we put them beside every single one of them in Onigashima, every single one. Day later, they move, we put them back. But yeah, and I said we gotta keep doing this until they're all gone, till the end of this month at least. And the reason that we have to do it until the end of this month is because the gold bazaar event will go away where
Yeah.
people, yeah, like that's
People have
the
to
thing
spend
here.
their OC to get a bazaar.
Exactly. Like I was saying earlier, if you wanted to put out 5 full stalls, that's going to cost you $54 a month worth of
Mm-hmm.
OC. Like, yeah. I know, Eva. I know.
Oh, probably not.
Potentially, but you know, as
That's
long
all we can
as
do at this
as
point.
as long as we can inform as many people as possible, yeah, you have to yeah, you have to pay to use them. Like if you want a good one, like everyone has
Yeah.
access to a little three-person, three little item stall. But if you want one that holds 20, 30 items, you're going to need um like to pay 90 OC on that character for the gold bazaar. But right now there's an event where we don't have to pay for it. Sorry, KMC, we're having like a conversation thing.
Yeah, for
Um,
it's oh
I,
God, what's it called?
I don't
The
know what
abyss or the
I
later on in
missed
the
the question
story.
like 80 times.
He wants to know where to farm the abyss mats
Oh,
because he tried farming sleet for the mats and it's not at sleet.
the abyss materials are going to be in the three deity shrine once your story gets to that point. On Xbox, they can't go there yet, but you have to go to the three deity shrine and farm whirlwinds of calamity, and that's where you'll get them.
Oh, no, Rippy.
Sorry that I missed your question.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, I got. Yeah, we gotta trim the weeds before they grow, as I say. Nope. What the hell? He was already on.
Yeah, he
He
was
was he
on.
was running around on his horse trying to crash me and stuff, but he can't crash me on channel 2 because there's not enough people. There's nobody here. Like
Hmm.
it's not enough of a lag rate. That's a trap right there. I can't join this part. I got some PSN messages. I gotta look at them real quick. To town. Well, news to you. No one's in any other town. There's only two towns you can sell things in. Kaga currently in this place, and no one's stupid enough to buy them in Kaga. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yep. Very easy to take it. It's like you can't breathe with it on. What? People always buy swords. I've sold around 10 lunge steps on Xbox. Yeah, I mean, you can sell them, but, like, that's a purpose. If someone thinks that a lunge step sword is valued at whatever value, then they'll buy it. But no one should buy, like, a blank weapon for 500 OC or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah, they're
Mhm.
just trying to, like, I call it going fishing. Like, you put something out for a ridiculous price and you see if anyone buys it. Like, no harm, no foul. But when someone does, it's like, oh shit.
People really do sell Gargs for nuts prices. What the heck?
Well, I know people put Gargs up for a high price, but not all of them sell.
Yeah, I that's why I was just going through the bizarre listings here.
Where are you at? Well, we're trying to stop it now, KMZ. Like, I feel like you can't stop all of it, but if you can stop most of it and continuously, like, keep at it,
Keep at it.
yeah. Like, never think that just because you can't stop. It's like saying, well, you can't stop all crime, so why are there police, right?
Yeah.
Like, exactly. Like, if you let, if you let the weeds grow, like, sure, they'll keep going back, but the more and more you do it, the less persistent people are going to be, presumably. Console, this even applies to other MMOs. Yeah, I've seen some ridiculous prices on Warframe, but the thing about Warframe is that it's a constant chat. It's not just people are putting up billboards with false advertising on it. Like, that's the
Yeah.
difference. Like, if someone sees enough advertisements for something, you start to think it's true. If you start seeing everywhere that everything's free, like, exactly. Exactly. You don't just. Exactly.
Mhm. Are you pacing the game?
My pacing? I'm just walking
It
around.
looks like you're pacing. I looked up and I just see you walking back and forth.
A little bit, yeah. But this reminds me of like a quote I saw last night. Like I just saw it and it popped out to me. I was like online, I saw it and it was I don't remember who said it, but it was like if something can be stopped or destroyed because of the truth, then so let it be done. Well, you're welcome. Thank you. But it was Eva who said like, "Hey, Oro, look at all this bullshit." And I'm like, "This is horrible." And she's like, "You should make a stream about this right now." And this was yesterday. And I was like, "All right, let's do it. Let's just fucking do it." And this is literally 24 hours of like a time frame. And we've got to like one bottom of this. There's still others out there, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we call them, yeah, and it's like it's pretty easy when the majority was all one guy. But like the other people are those who have the quotation mark. Like quotation, like they have not quotation mark, but it's comma X comma.
Mm-hmm. It's the
Soraya,
guy's
whatever,
friends.
something. Potentially, probably. Like,
No, that's what Eva said.
yeah, like no doubt. No doubt.
I bet.
Like what I was saying yesterday was like it's almost like but since all the high level players went to Kaga, like Onigashima became a slum of sorts. Like that's what happens. Well, no one's here because the
That's
event's in
fair.
Kaga. That's why no one's
Mm-hmm.
here. The attention's elsewhere. And when there's no attention, people start putting up stuff and they start seeing success. And they start preying upon the new guys who just start. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like that's what's gonna destroy people.
Mm-hmm.
Is like if you come into the game, like I've played like games online that are very similar. Like what is great and what
I mean, if
with how?
or you can or you can report him.
I mean, you hit him with the strongest of flame lances. I don't know. Like I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't have fucking Sesuseki. But do they put a sign above their head saying like they don't put it on their head, sadly. That'd be really easy. You're absolutely right, but they have stalls for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, like I was saying yesterday, if it persisted, we'd have to ask Cyberstep to do weekly maintenance again because they'd only do it like bi-weekly or bi-monthly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, one bad apple ruins the barrel, they say.
Mm-hmm.
Some casuals are like that, yeah. What do you mean by that? Don't ruin the market for the veterans. That's bad Oro. Well, like, well, some people come and
He's
try.
not ruining the market at all, though.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he's just so much as defending it, but he's saying the validity of it, like why it is there.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, everything exists for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily. For this game, we only got trading later. Like this game's been out 2, 3 years before trading or bazaars were put into place.
Mm-hmm.
And when it first came, it was a fucking festival. It was everyone's giving away shit. It was great. It was a straight up Mardi Gras of fun. But
Yeah.
like, but as times go on, you know, things get stale, so people shake the bucket. You know, they gotta find something new. You gotta, you know, yeah, yeah. Like, the biggest problem would be if, like, I don't know, he's desperate. But how evil gets to, I think the word's propagate, but I'm probably wrong with that word, but how evil like sustains itself is because too many good people turn a blind eye to it.
Mm-hmm.
And when that happens, you're giving them the go. Like bad things happen because good people don't intervene. You know, a
That's some
shadow's
deep,
scary until
deep
light's
stuff.
shined on it. Then you see like it's fucking like plague infested rat and you like flamethrower, let's go. But
That's true. A lot of the lower levels don't know what the prices are because they haven't been able to get to the point where they can craft the items that a lot of the higher levels can sell. Like somebody asked me the base price for like an earth sword and they asked me to make it probably about a month ago, maybe even two at this point. And I was like, yeah, sure, cool. Like I can go farm the last couple materials. I was like, I have extras of everything else. I was like, no problem. I've got the recipe. I'll make it for you. And they're like, well, what's the base price? And I said, well, I'm not entirely sure. Like I put my Earth twin swords up for sale, and I'm like, okay, well, this is mine at what
like
they're coming at, and like I explained it to them. I'm like, this is what it's gonna be when it's crafted. And they're
yeah.
like, cool beans, like I'll take it. I'm like, cool beans.
Like there are three ways to look at how a pricing is made. One, it's what the seller thinks it's worth. And then two, most importantly, is what the buyer thinks it's worth. And then thirdly, there is, you know, it's called cost plus X or whatever. So you have manufacturing of it and then the profit that you get from it. So let's say if we, and we've done this a lot, like we look at what goes into a fuse mag. Like we've looked into every single piece and we've taken the game's minimum prices for everything. Like if we look at Seal, Moonzu, Blueprint, whatever, the 3 moon rewards, and then you take the 2 mags from the moon, and then you take gems, and then you take the 105, and you add all that shit up, you're looking at like a $500-600 product, or $600 OC product. But no one's gonna buy a fuse for that much. They won't. You can't do it unless it's like an attack star fuse or something ridiculous that's ornamented or whatnot. It doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
You can never get 100% of what goes into a fuse. You can't happen. And the problem for that is what that reveals to us is you can't never, this is why I tell people, never buy all the parts of something to make it if you want to resell it. If you want it for your own use, do it. If you want it, get it. But don't buy every single individual part, put it together, and make the thing for the sum of its parts and more. It's not going to go. You have to
Mm-hmm.
you have to take the loss. And the reason for that is because there's the farming effort to it. Like there's the farming aspect. I tell people like, yeah, I buy a lot of the moon mags like Hisakata, Nubatama, and Neoterra. Those things are what I need if I'm going to make a fused. Like I will buy those because it's a huge component of it, and I'll take it and make one. But at the same time, it's very, very, very easy. Now this depends on what your skill level is, but it's very easy just to buy 3 boosts for 60 OC, and you get 3 hours, and you go farm the moon, and you're gonna walk away with 2 or 3 of those mags, guaranteed. And you didn't spend that price for it. Like a lot of things are like that. Yeah, we've had Tempest forever. I'm actually having it in my stall right now, but that's another big one, Tempest. Like if I haven't actually looked at what it would cost to make a Tempest if you bought all the parts. If you're lazy, you're just going to buy that one mag and have the rest of it. Or you just buy everything. If you're a lazy person, but I'll get back to the Tempest thing in a second. But if you're a lazy person, you're not in the market to buy things, build something, and then sell it back to the community for more money. If you're a lazy person, that's not the game you're in. I'm in that kind of game. I like buying stuff, making stuff, and selling it back to the market. You know, I like doing that. But if you're lazy, you're just going to buy stuff to have stuff. You're not going to buy excess to sell. You're not going to have the drive to, oh, if I buy these dregs, if I buy 20 dregs, then I can go farm gargs on reward up day and make 20 gargs. And if I sell 20 gargs for 100 OC a piece, I'm going to walk away with 1700 OC. You're not going to, no, a lazy person isn't going to think like that. They're not going to do it. They'll make 2 Oni no Dachis and they'll say, fuck this. A lazy person, this is not for them. But in terms of Tempest, if you look into everything that goes into Tempest, like if you look into, let's look at one Tempest. So you need 10 T's of Eternal. That's 750 OC. Done. That's $75 for one piece of it. Assuming you buy everything individually and there's no Golden Bazaar that lets you buy multiple things in bulk. Then you have 50 Horn Sculptures. Well, that's fucking 1500 OC. Like, that is 1500 OC. Right there. 50 Horn Sculptures. And then you have the 3 fused. That's another, like, let's say the fuse all go for 300 each because you're lucky. That's another 1000 OC. And then you've got the... Fuck, I don't even know what goes into Tempest anymore. But you got the T's, you got Eldritch, you got the Fused, you have the Recipe, you have...
some kind of seedling.
The Seedlings of Calamity. If you bought every Seedling of Calamity, like, God bless your heart, like, fuck. They give those away, the seeds, and then there's the Dragon Seeds, yep. There's Dragon Seeds, which would run you about 20 OC per seed, 20 times 50, that's another 1000 OC. And then you've got the marbles. You can't fucking buy marbles. Marbles would run you up a bajillion dollars. Like, you're looking at a 5000 OC product were you to buy every individual item. Like, in French we'd say ça se fait pas, which means it doesn't happen. It doesn't occur. It's not within the realm of possibilities where that is either advisable or it happens. So, obviously, the seller can't make maximum imaginary profit. Like, you can't make that on paper profit. It doesn't happen. If I want to sell a Tempest, I'd put it up for 2000 to 3000 OC. Because if you look at everything, it's within that realm. But just because I put it up for that price, it doesn't mean people are going to buy it. Absolutely not. But if there's someone out there who says, I want a Tempest, I got paid, I have $200 that I will drop for that, let's go, then they'll do it. But the price is negotiated between two people. Like, for an item like that, like the quote-unquote strongest Magatama in the game, you'd expect something that normally takes months to farm would cost someone, you know, a lot. It would. Like, I know one person saw that I was selling a Tempest, and they contacted me and said, hey, I want to make Tempests, and I do not want to farm Abyss. Can you get me some T's to make it? And I said, you know, yeah, and we worked out a deal, and I farmed the T's for them. So, I said, whenever you get the money, just let me know. I'll give you the T's, you give me that, good to go. And they'll have their Tempest. But they farmed 90% of it. They just didn't want to do one thing. Or maybe they can't do one thing. Not everyone can beat Eldritch Beast. Are you crazy? He's a motherfucking monster. Like, if you don't have, like, Miyamoto with Wind, or, I mean, everyone's got Wind Masters now, or maybe, hopefully, like, they have the opportunity to get them. Like, they're in the realm. Like, you know. Marbles are easy. Except they just fucking take 3-4 hours. They're annoying. But you're not going to buy marbles. But, what are you selling her? I didn't see. That might have been her stall.
I don't think so. I didn't recognize the character name.
Oh. Eggs are a good thing to buy and sell. Well, they're for, like, the other side weapons and the mastery Makatamas and stuff. Well, I don't know if it's worse or not, Isaac, but, I mean, that's just one way of looking at it. like another part of it is supply and demand. If no one's making Tempest, then it's a someone has a
I'm
monopoly of the
making
market,
Tempest.
you know?
I'm making
Until
Tempest.
a bunch of competition shows up that are selling um, Tempest and stuff, then the price isn't going to change. Like if only one person was selling Fuse and they're selling them for 700, then people are going to think there's all Fuse cost 700. But then you start seeing people are selling them for 350, 200, 100, 250, and this works in both directions. Then the average mindset of what a Fuse is worth is going to go down. That's Raylan Dream. She's in the stream, or the I guess technically that's not incorrect. She's in the chat.
Yes, I'm in both.
Yeah, and like one video I saw a video online talking about what happens when there's no competition in a market, and they brought up the example of X-rays. No one knows what an X-ray is worth because only like doctors and like dentists and like high-end places have access to them. Like you can't, there's no competitive market to go around and say, well, who can give me the cheapest X-ray, because an X-ray is an X-ray, right? Like it's still a picture of your bones or inside of you. But doctors can charge whatever they want because you don't know how to, they're the only one you can get it from. So they can say, oh, this X-ray is going to cost you $1,000. It cost you $300. You don't know. You're just going to get a bill at the end and says, hey, you're alive, pay me. You know? Like, there's no competition for it, so there's no way for, like, it's not a free market problem. Like, it's not, there's nowhere else to get it. That's how black markets start, too. Because people are going to start going and get black market X-rays. I don't know if it's a thing or not, but it's just something that is not publicly available, but it is publicly needed, that
Right.
is in people's interests. Like it's, you know, like, and there's actually a thing of like, I was reading about it, and it's like there's like a when that starts to happen, then you have the reverse of a black market where it's like a market that's redeemed, and it's like we are the ones you trust, and it's like they're not seen in a bad light. But then they have the monopoly of this thing. And then someone else goes and tries to offer an X-ray for cheap because they bought an X-ray machine and they're just doing it cheap. They're stealing someone else's business, and then they start to get mad at the other guy. But all he's doing is just being good. You know, he's making a less profit, but he's doing it for cheaper. It's a lot like when you have illegal immigration and they do jobs for cheap. It's like a similar thing. If you have someone willing to do something for a cheaper price and it's the exact same product, then the monopoly's gone. Like that's how you destroy monopolies. It's that gone that quick. You wish me the best of luck getting rid of the scammers. It's going to be hard. Exactly. Yeah, once the gold bazaars are gone, it's gone. Once stacking is gone, it's gone. Like, on one hand, I hope Cybercep's bad with it because they didn't tell us we were getting this update. It was just part of it, part and parcel, because they do that. They bulk our updates because they're just trying to catch us up to PC. Like, we still have Abyss Reward up, or Abyss Dungeon up, and Blitz Dungeon up since Gala came out like 5-6 months ago. Like, that's still there. There's a possibility that this thing will never go away. You know? And if scamming persists, maybe we go tell Cybercep, hey, we had our fun with this, but this thing's still here. Can you guys get rid of it? You know?
Yeah. Because,
But
like, there have been things that we've had for, what, almost 6 months?
Yeah.
Like, Heavenly Seven Spice just left,
It's
and
still,
that was here
no, it's still
at the
here.
start of November. Yeah, and we're still getting the drops. You can't use the
It's because you can
little
go to,
gacha
you can
anymore
go
because you can use it
for Gawain.
Gawain, yeah. But
Yeah.
like that was in the beginning of November, and it's now nearly what, May?
Yeah, that'll probably never go.
That's
Like,
fair.
and I was talking about this yesterday, like, it's like, well, one way we can stop all the scamming is if we get rid of the Bazaar glitch. But the Bazaar glitch is too helpful of a glitch to publicly report. Like, ultimately, if you want to be like, pure, like, lawful good, then you tell Cyberset there's a bizarre glitch and people are taking advantage of it. They'd be like, what? A glitch? What's this? Huh? What? And then they crack down on it and no one gets to play. No one gets to play. Like, no one gets the
Mm-hmm.
advantage of it. Like, it's not a detrimental thing, but it can be. But if we got assholes sticking up the place, then it's like, well, fuck. You know, there's a crack in the wall. Yeah. Yeah. Now, yeah, you were saying that you told them, yeah. Yeah. I've told them about glitches before, too. I said, hey, this isn't working. Can you fix it? And they didn't do fuck all. They don't really respond unless there's a mob of information coming at them.
Right.
Yeah. Not calling you a liar or nothing. I'm not. I know you're not lying. I'm just saying that I've seen Cyberstep say they're gonna fix something soon, and it never happens. Like, we've told them about Blitz being broken for 6 months or whatever, how long it's been, ever since Blitz came out, and they've said, "Oh yeah, we'll look into it." And they never fucking did shit. Like, there's a whole bunch of stuff like that. Like, we it comes to a point when there's like a glitch that hurts no one, it's called a feature. When it's a glitch that impacts everything negatively and it disrupts the natural flow of the game, then it's a bad thing. We can put skill cards in stalls, but only the ones we received from the gala event as rewards. You can't do it with extracted cards, you can't do it with cards from the point room, and you can't do it with cards from the skill card dungeon. It's just for stuff that was received as a reward from gala. We can also sell accessories. If you bought the Moroku and Shizuka accessories from Gala, you were able to trade those. But it's very, very tight. Honestly, in a perfect world, they release Platinum Bazaars that let people trade accessories, Vanguard scrolls, and everything else. And charge people $15 a month for it? Fuck yeah, I'd do it. You're
I would
goddamn
do
right.
it.
You're goddamn right.
Shit.
That's what
Hell
we
yeah.
want. You're goddamn right. I would give up Bizarre Glitch if we had that. Fuck yeah. Like, Bizarre Glitch is good, though. It saves people from leaving on their It's honestly, it's how the game should be. You should be able to put this all up. It will last 24 hours. Okay, thanks, bye. That's all they need to do. Honestly. Like... But the reason they don't do it is because they don't want the lag that we have now from the Bazaars. Thank God they gave us a slider to turn it up and down. But... You know... It's not the case. Right now, it's actually not that bad because the bazaars are split between Kaga and Onigashima. Like there's a divide. I was told to check my Discordo. Yeah, how long have you been playing the game? 5 months, cool. Yeah, yeah, Bizarre Glitch is awesome. And honestly, the Bizarre Glitch gets taken down or taken care of every time there is a every time there's a maintenance. Um, I think the only way, now this could be wholly manipulated, but the only way to actually get the Bizarre Glitch taken care of, now I don't even know if they can or not, because of it's how it's done. They'd have to literally do like a maintenance every friggin' like day. But the only way to get it to literally lose it would be if everyone just glitched stalls everywhere that just had like racial and ethnic profanity and racial slurs in the names everywhere. If everywhere you walked around Onigashima it said the N-word, Cyberstep would be like literally forced to put a stop to it.
To do something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Because Like, albeit this is the North American, it is the North American server. It's not the U.S. server. And since it's a North American server, Canada does have hate speech laws, which would prohibit such a gross display. U.S. might not be the
Right.
same, but a North American thing would be like that. In Europe, they'd probably fucking blow up the console. They'd send the SWAT team to go shoot it up. They'd be like, "Oi, you got a shit posting license," and they'd blow it up. But that's not the case. Like, Europe's right bad on censorship right now. But if that's generally how things will happen, like, you know, it only takes a few people to like take a picture of a stall that would say some kind of gross profanity, and just send that to CyberStep headquarters. You know, yeah. I like my British accent or whatever it is. Yeah, you can trade a weapon with waterbound blade. It's just ogies they restrict, not weapons, or
Yeah.
not ogies, or not skills. You can do that, no problem. Oh my god, it's almost 5. Well, I'm gonna have to go soon. For sure, if you wanted to sell a rhyme with that. Well, I thank you for coming in and being in the stream and helping us put an end to this and all that, Mr. Gear. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, don't be a stranger, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, have a good day, man.
Later.
Keep fighting the good fight. Hmm. Oi, got your license. That's a pretty good rhyme. Hopefully someone will buy it. So Eva, what are you doing? You haven't spoken in a little while.
Yeah, she got real quiet
Yeah, she saw the
in the
the
chat.
weapon. She saw the weapon you were, or the
Oh, the mag
mag.
that I
Yeah,
had.
she's like, give me
And
that
she was
mag.
like, "Oh, I'm still standing here. I'm waiting for her to say, okay, I'm ready to buy it." But I told her that if I got one that was that good, then it's hers.
I
Way
remember
back when I
that.
started ordering my little baby ones. Oh, what the heck?
What?
Onigiri, what happened?
What'd you
What?
do? Did you do crash?
Cannot get no. It says cannot use the content, cannot connect to the server to verify the license. What?
Where's your Onigiri license?
What? I've never had that happen before. What?
You probably just gotta like re-log in or something. It usually it probably doesn't do anything. Like that happens if like let's say like your husband has a game on his account that you don't have and you were like playing it
Mm-hmm.
on your account on the console, or you just signed in, like if you were doing that or whatever, if you were on the wrong account and it just wanted to verify your boost, or verify your boost, but it just wants to verify if you're the content owner or not. Like if you go to a game on your console and you go to information, it tells you who the game is licensed under. But sometimes it just makes a
Yeah.
mistake and it doesn't do anything. What it'll do is it'll like pause it until the other person signs in. Yeah, it's a little bit of DRM, but it's very lenient. It's just to make sure that like if you had the disc, they don't do shit. But like if let's say Eva has a game that I don't, and she downloads it onto my console and like I want to play it on me and she's not logged in, the game is locked out. But if she opens it and then I play it and then she logs out, it'll like kick me out after an hour. Like let's say. That's what the PS4 does.
Oh, that's weird.
If it was PC, the PC is like you put in a pirated game, it'd be like, "Would you like to mod this?" And I'd be like, "Okay."
Well,
You're
poop.
you're on a boost. Was the boost good, Eva? Did you get anything?
Get some good stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm surprised this stream held up for an hour and a half. It was pretty good. We got to the bottom of it. We get some good talking. Got some good points
Heck
in.
yeah.
We defeated evil. Oh, Eva, I was gonna ask you, do you have the Flame Talon Flogger Flare recipe? Oh, the solos weren't good. Shit. But like last night I bought like a basic Garg and I was gonna make the Nova for Twin. And I go to make it and it's like, you don't have the hard recipe. And I'm like, what? The fuck?
What?
No. I was like, what? Basically, like, why you gave me the wand is happening to me about these twins. Yeah, like, I don't know if you ever turned the recipe in for twins. Start Twitch streaming sometime? I can try it. Like, but, oh, you did make it for the Abyss, yeah. Oh, wait, Raylan, where'd you go?
Oh, my app crashed because that pop-up came up.
Oh,
I
well,
disappeared.
Eva came
I
back. She came to get the Rasto.
Heck.
A
Alright,
single.
I'm
Well,
gonna
there was just
be
one,
back so I
two.
can go fix this. I'll
Alrighty.
be right back, Eva. I promise. It's all yours. I'll
There
see you
were
next
two
time.
scammers,
I
and
just
we
gotta fix
caught
this.
two of them. One person, I had seen that they were playing along with the stall game, and I met them in the Rift today, and I said, hey, you shouldn't do that. And I talked to them for a little bit, and they're like, you leave me alone. I'm like, just don't do it again. And I talked to them for a while, and they put their stall away. So one person I had an earnest talking to, and another person, he just came out and incriminated himself. So we're fighting the good fight. Like, a lot of the stalls went down. Yeah. Oh, see. Collect. Now let me see. New voice. Oh, that was Raylan. She was in the chat. She said she'll be back. Let me see if I can get this renge for you, Eva. Hopefully the game doesn't crash me. But fairly soon I will have to go start preparing my supper. Because Dad'll be home and Mom's away on a trip, so me and him gotta do a lot of the cooking. You crashed now! Everybody crashed. We all fall down. We're gonna go to a dangerous place where we get to look at Oro's mags. There's only 3 Neoterras, 2 Isekai, 5 Isekai. Oh! We're doing good for that. Run. Oh, 5 Nubas, 2 Akatskis. Okay. I'm looking for my Lord Renge. Lord Renge, 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 Renge. Renge. Did that just say Lord Toshi? Wait a minute. Maida Toshi. Lord Maida Toshi. Whoa. In your opinion, are the Dragon Arc and Garg Mega Ogis worth... The Dragon Arc Megas are really good. The Gargoyle Megas are pretty shit. In my opinion. Like, Megaforce, awesome. I actually just got Abyssal Embraces 6 today, finally. Yogg did it. So much Yogg got it done. Those Ogis are fantastic. On my Elsin, I use the Ausame wave. The Earth and Wind one's really good for other things, for sure. That's some crazy luck. Yeah, its skill force jumps so high, like Abyss 6. Like, it goes from 2000 skill force to, like, 27 right away. Right away. Like, it just fucking jumps. Like, it's at 2752. So, it only goes up by 2 skill force each level, but it's probably gonna cap out at, like, 28 something, or maybe even close to 3000. Like, it's got a lot of skill. It does a fuck ton of damage. It's like a truck. It's good. Like, Mega Force, yours is at 432834. That sounds about right. It might cap out at 29 then. That's really good. For sure. Might get to 29. I know the one on the Abyss, that thing goes fucking high as you level it. Fuck yeah. That thing goes mega high. Yeah, megas are good. They're not essential, but I really like them. Yeah. We did Oni Palace earlier and I was using it and we got a pretty quick time. It wasn't like the fastest time, but usually me and Eva don't go that fast, but I was just going in and we did like under 3 minutes. It was nice. It was a good clean run. Yeah. Yeah, the Oogie Abyss is a 7, Chris. Yep. But like, it starts off really low and people think it's a shit move. But then as you watch it skill force go, it's like, holy shit. Like, hell yeah. A lot of people chuck the Abyss Ogi. A lot of people put Dark on the Abyss. Like, it doesn't... I don't understand that. Like, I've seen a lot of people put Class and Blade on the Abyss. And I'm like, why? Like, maybe because it has Slice or whatever, but it just never, like, makes sense to me. Like, Winged Madness. This thing for me is level 29. It's at 1748. This thing starts out at like 1,000 something. Like, I'm a cheat sheet here and I'm gonna look at what this goes to on the wiki. Like, Onigiri Wikia. Can I just type in spear, please? Spur. A. Yeah. Yeah, I do that, yeah. When I have my knowledge and masteries and stuff, I do that for sure. Here, Eva, you ready for this? That was your 6th? I mean, you're getting there, but fuck. You keep getting Sanzo and not Tristan. Here you go. Be quick. Be quick. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Lord Wrench has been bought. Holy shit. Tristan has that ass. Oh, yeah. I don't have a Tristan. I'm still waiting for them to make the gotcha ticket unit where I can roll for Tristan. Num num num. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is there a weapon that you'd be like, yeah, the Mega is better than the other options? Like the Gargoyle Megas are not worth shit. Deitenryu, like the Dragon Arc Megas are really worth it. I have seen Yume put the Mega Satan Oogies on White Brilliance because they're lightning and 1,000 skill. Like they can be good. I've seen them put in work. Like the bow one can tick for like 2 million, and it's not like god game breaking, but it's still really good crowd control damage over time while you're putting out other damage. Like the Mega Satan Oogies can do pretty good. I've never used them, to tell you the truth, but the Mega Satans can do all right. Mega Datenru is godly, and the Mega Dragonarchs are good, but the Embers they're all pretty shitty, in my opinion. Oogies that I think should be mega'd, they should make Mega Winged Madness 6, not 7. Make 7 infinitely better than 6, but I'd like to see double Winged Madness. I'd like to see Winged Madness as an Oogie. There should be Mega Lances. I think Mega Lances are long overdue. You're very welcome. I think Mega Lances are long overdue. I think Mega Death Scythe should come. I think Log Rumble Mega should come, and it should be Log Rumble, but a little bit worse than regular Log Rumble, so that people can get a second shot at Log Rumble. Same thing with Soul Edge. Because if you didn't get Soul Edge or Log Rumble back then, you don't have them now. Big. Like... But I'm not sure if what... They should make a Mega Lucifer one. They should. Mega Lucifer. Collapsing Blade Mega? I mean, what is that? What? That's not an Oogie, but what is that? They should make, I think new Sublimes they should make Collapsing Blade Sublime for every class. And it's just like a single swing of Collapsing Blade, and it just does like up to 30 million damage. I think that should happen. I do have Spider Silk. I should have Spider Silk custom. I should. I used to have a lot of it. I don't know what I have now. Spider Silk. Ice Storm Sublime. Like Blistering Ice Wave Sublime? Ice Storm. What's Ice Storm? I'd be down for Icicle Storm Sublime. Like the arrow move, I'd be down for that. Just one giant fucking glacier of damage, then it just avalanches and fucks everything. I'd be down for that. That's my favorite move. I want Exorcist Arrow. A Curse Arrow, oh, I mean, that exists. But I was about to say Curse Arrow Sublime. That's Restriction Sublime. It might as well be the same thing. Who am I kidding? Just one big beam, just boom, die. You asked for Spider Silk. I should have some. SS. I mean, everybody loves some good SS, but... Spider Silk. Yeah, I got 45. 9? Yeah, sure. I just took them all out. Fuck. Alright, so... Just come to Channel 2 Onigashima by Gankubi over here, and I'll sell them to you. But then after that, I do have to go get ready to make supper with my dad, so... that'll be it for now. Might stream more later. I don't know. Depends how the night goes, but... Bazaar. There's my Bazaar. Correcto. You're going to bed? Ah. I'm glad we caught him, though, Eva. I'm really glad we saw an end to what this started out as. You're very welcome. I'll pick cotton for you any day, my friend. What do you want the silk for? 1 or whatever? Name your price. 1 is an option. Just name your price. Custom. That's a bit too much. Just a bit. Because right now we have 3 or 4 of them. A 150 is a bit too much. Because we already have them. We have like 4. 10? Okay. Let's get it. Alright. There you go, custom. It's up. Spider silk is a bitch if you're not farming moon dews, that's for sure. While I wait, I'm going to open up these lucky boxes because I'm not saving them for nothing right now. Subamekaishi, Soul Egg. Hey, Smelting 20. And Sunlight Strike. Cool. They were bugging me. What does Gargoyle Lance cap out at? 24. Thundercrack has a shit ton of skill force, but it's like not that strong. Lance Flame's pretty good. Ah. So Aqua Noodles will buy and be awesome. But for sure Eva will do that. My dad just came home, so I'm gonna go, guys. I gotta go. And I'll leave the stall up for you, custom. It'll just be up. You can buy it at your leisure. But I will see you guys later, and have a great night. Have a great, great night. Oh, you sold it. Thanks, man. Or, I mean, you bought it. Thanks, man. So I'll see y'all later. Eva, have a good sleep, and peace out.